Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. So as some of you might know, a lot of you probably don't, I was in a relationship, a very serious one for a long time with a person who was in the military, and we were together for 3.5 years, and for about probably 1.5 years of that, he was in the military. And he was in the Air Force, and he left for basic training in the summer. He went to Texas and did all that, and I was here in Minnesota waiting. And I've been seeing a lot of people on my Facebook timeline who are going into the military and leaving this next month, and it's bringing me back to all those memories. And so I wanted to kind of share my experience with you, because what else am I going to do with it, you know? So I've got a list. I made a list last night of things that would absolutely make it so much easier as a military significant other when your man is in basic training. I say your man, not because I'm implying that only men join the military or that I'm implying that only women stay back and wait for them, because neither of those things are true. I'm just saying it to make it more generalized, and I'm a female, he was a man, and so that's what I'm going for. Okay, disclaimer over. So if you don't know what a MILSO is, I'm probably going to say that a couple times. That just means military significant other, and a lot of people don't like the term, a lot of people use it. Whatever. If you don't know what that is and you're watching this video, you're probably a military significant other, and that just means that you're dating or married to somebody in the military. So I don't know anything about being in the military or going through basic training myself, so this is not a tips for like people who are going into basic training. This is a video of tips for people who are going to be dating or with somebody in a relationship who are going into basic training. So here is a quick list of 10 things that will make your whole journey while you wait for them 1 billion times easier. Okay, tip number 1 is to send letters every single day, 2 times a day if you have to. Letters are going to be therapeutic for you to write, since you're going to be lonely, you're going to be sad, you're just going to be like, you know, just all emotional about everything. And something that will be really helpful to you is to write letters to that person. So write them as much as you want to. And it'll also be really nice for your man to receive those letters and to think of you every day and all that stuff. So yeah, just never be afraid to that you're sending too many letters or something like that. Also, number 2, along those lines, be mindful of what you can and can't send him. With the military, especially certain branches, I don't know what the rules are, your girl doesn't remember, but there are things that you cannot send that person. Like, I think in one of the branches, you can't send them any pictures with, like, just one person in it. Like, you have to send them a group picture or, like, something like that. I don't know, but you just got to look that up and make sure that you're not sending him something that he's not supposed to get. Number 3, also about letters, make sure that they're unique. When my significant other was in the military, what I did with his letters is on the back, I would write a crazy fun fact that I would look up like beforehand. Every day was something different, and I would put a kiss mark with lipstick on the back. And it ended up actually being something like that was fun for me. I felt like I had a little inside joke with him, even though he was gone. And his friends also liked it too, because like every time he'd get a letter or a bunch of letters, they'd be like, so what's the fun fact today or something. So it was just, yeah, it was fun for both of us. So make them unique, do something special. Number 4, do not be discouraged if you don't get very many letters back, because I know that I only got like 4 letters during the entire 8 weeks or 9 weeks that he was in basic training. And then I was seeing like on the internet a bunch of people like, oh, just got my 100th letter. Like, you know, obviously not that, but like they would get a letter every day or every week. And I was like, what the heck? Like, what am I doing wrong? But yeah, sometimes they get busy. You don't know what they're going through there. So just chill out if you don't get letters right away. Number 5, aside from letters, keep yourself busy. Do something to keep you busy. Do something creative. Make videos on YouTube. Do coloring book creations, paint, go out with your friends, go to a library, read a new book every week. Do something to keep you preoccupied. Number 6, Make an anonymous Twitter account. Stay with me here. There is a huge online MILSO community on Twitter, and they're all anonymous. You don't have to say your real name. A lot of people don't, and you'll just trust me. Look it up. Look up MILSO Anon on Twitter, and you will just be so shocked at the community that's on there waiting for you, of tons of women, girls, men who know exactly what you're going through, who are going through it at the exact same time. Who might even have a guy going to the same military base as your guy, and it's just so much fun. Trust me, you've got to do it. Number 7. Number 7, don't be a self-entitled bitch. You are not better than anybody else just because your significant other is in the military. Yes, you have the MILSO title, but it doesn't mean that you are better than anybody else, okay? And people are gonna give you shit if you start talking about, oh yeah, my boyfriend's in the military, and so yeah, like I'm better than you because like he's defending our country, and what is your boyfriend doing? Oh, he's a plumber? Wow, really beneficial to society. Like, don't be that bitch. Do not. Number 8, make sure, no matter what, to be there for his basic training graduation. I don't care if you have to sell your car to make it there. It is an amazing experience. You get to travel to a new place. You get to see how the military really like works and operates because you're staying like you're on the base, and you are going, honestly, like, even though that relationship is over, going to see him at his graduation is one of my best memories that I have. Out of all of the memories that I have, it was the greatest weekend almost of my whole life. So yeah, you've gotta make it there. It's awesome. It'll be a great experience for you, one that you'll never forget. Number 9, your man is gonna be different when he graduates. I don't know how he's going to change because I don't know what type of a person he is. I know that he's going to look more buff. He's going to have a more adult type persona about him. He's probably going to care for you more and make sure that you get across the street okay. And he's going to be saying sir and ma'am all the time, and you're going to get really annoyed. But he's going to look really hot though, so it's okay. But some people do change for the worst, and I'm not going to bullshit you and say that they don't. Some people go into the military and they come out of basic training this self-entitled prick, like I was telling you not to be earlier, except 30 times worse. They totally let the military get to their head. And they're like, I'm the 1%, I'm better than you, I'm better than everybody else, you're just a civilian. Yeah, they get that way sometimes. But you know your man better than I do, so chances are that's probably not going to happen. And I actually don't have a number 10, but I'm going to put this one in there as well. Use this as a test drive. If your man is making a commitment to be in the military for 4+ years, let's say he wants to be in it for life, let's say he wants to be in it for 2 years, I don't know. It's a big commitment, and your life is going to change just as much as his life. Because now you're not just going to be a regular wife, you're going to be a military wife. You're not just going to be like living in a regular house in the suburbs. You're going to be living on base in a tiny shitty house, okay? Like, everything changes. So when he's away, when he's gone in basic training, I want you to think that this is only the beginning. This is just the beginning. He could be gone for 2 years. I said that weird. But he could be gone for 2 years being deployed somewhere someday. So this is just, think of this as like the basic test drive. And if you can't handle it and you realize that you can't handle it, you have to tell him. You have to tell him. Also, bonus tip number 11, don't bother him with the stuff that's going on at home. Like, you can mention it in your letters, but try to keep them positive because trust me, he's got a lot of stress going on as it is. So he doesn't need your external stress coming into his military life and f***ing that up, because he's already like really stressed out and he's away from his family. He's just as lonely as you are. So he doesn't care that you and your sister are fighting, or that you're not getting along with your manager, or that you got a bad haircut. He doesn't care. Okay. So that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to share my experience with you guys because I'm not going to do anything else with my experience. It's in the past. So I thought that I'd share it with you if that would help you in any way. I have a couple other military type stories. I went through the basic training with him. I went through the tech school stuff, and I went through quite a bit of him actually moving to his base that he was going to stay at and living there. I didn't live there, but he did. And so, yeah, I can kind of tell you more about long distance relationship stuff if you're curious. And that's about it. So if you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up, comment down below what you want to see next, subscribe for new videos literally all the time, and I will see you in my next one. Make sure to go out there, live like you give a fig, send all those love letters, and I'll see you next time. Bye!